Hello everybody, how are you today? This is July 1st, 2020, first day of the month of July. We're just a few days away from our Independence Day, July the 4th, and we're going to try to have everything that we do for the next few times to be about or similar to our 4th of July, to celebrate that. Something we need to celebrate. We have so many people trying to tear it down. Historical statues, things that weren't us who did it, but it is our history. Why would we want to tear them down? I know what people say. It has nothing to do with us today. People are different today, and I know there's others that aren't. But most of us care about everybody. We care about who our neighbors are, and we care about who their children are. We care about their children doing the right things and growing up. And we have a very diverse neighborhood. We have a very diverse family. My family is mixed with African American and Asian. We have Mexican, American. We get around the table. We're so diverse, and it's okay, because we love each and every one of them. Our doors are always open to anybody that wants to come. Always has been. We were members of Clemson Friendship Exchange, where we had people from all over the world in our home. I've had the privilege to travel outside of the United States to other countries and meet other people in different countries, and it has been wonderful. Have no issue with that. I have no issue with different cultures. I love to learn. I love it. I love history. I think history is a wonderful thing, and we can teach them that this man didn't do right in his life, and he did this, and he was mean to these people. But teach them that's the way it used to be, not now. We don't do that now. And so it's kind of a training thing. We shouldn't take our history down. We should love our history. So today we're going to have a little bit about history, a little bit about our history today, on things about this nation. I love our nation. I love the United States of America. I've got my flag hanging out right now. I've got my bunting on my windows. I love to celebrate the 4th of July, and I try to keep my country in my heart. I've said this several times. I get teary-eyed when I hear the Star-Spangled Banner. I get teary-eyed when I say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I'm proud of America. I'm proud of the United States of America. I'm proud of our country. And I thank God for allowing me to be a part of this country. I could have been born anywhere, but He chose to let me be born here, where I am today. I want to start out with a song that says, "Let there be peace on earth." Taken from John 14:27, it reads, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you." We need peace. We need our streets to clear up. We need people not to fear people coming and hurting them when they go down the street. I saw a video where a young boy walking down the street, this old lady on a walker, and he just reached over and knocked her over. How cruel. Most people wouldn't treat an animal like that. Why would you treat people like that? And this song begins by saying, "Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me." Can you say that today? Can you say, "Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me"? I know you can, if you really want to. Let's stop this fighting, and let's stop this looting, and let's stop this destroying people's businesses, that their livelihood, to feed their children, to feed their wives. Let's stop it. Let's just stop. Just go home. And then it says by William Barclay, within the church. Now this is about the church. It says about God, there is no color barrier with God. He is colorblind. There are many practical problems which still have to be wisely and understandably worked out. But one thing is certain, that the color barrier and the Christian church cannot go together. It was the world which God so loved, and within the church, it is the world which is the family of God. So let's remember that. God is the one that gave us what we have today. Who are we to try to make people think any differently? We lived in times that weren't right. Our ancestors lived in some bad times. We don't live in those times anymore. People are getting educations from all races, from all colors. A lot of people much more educated than most of us that are from different backgrounds and different cultures, and that's wonderful. This is another little song that says, "This is my country, land of my birth. This is my country, grandest on earth. I pledge thee my allegiance, America the bold. For this is my country, to have and to hold." Who are we to stand in the way of our country? Who are we to go around telling other people who to love and who not to love? Don't be a part of these street groups. It's okay to exercise your First Amendment, but if you're going to get involved in a riotous type situation, that's wrong. Where people can get hurt, where our police officers are being killed and hurt, that's wrong. People taking their children out in a protesting environment. Who does that? And they'll say, "Oh, I'm just trying to teach them their First Amendments." Most of them's just little children. They're not ready for that. They're out there. They may be scared to death. What's wrong with you, parents? Taking your children out there and putting their life in danger. You ought to all be arrested for endangering the lives of your children. I saw a little boy walking down the street holding a little megaphone thing in his mouth, hollering. He didn't know what it stood for. He didn't know what he was saying. Yes, the parents probably explained it to him, and yes, he probably thought he did. He was having a good time. But what if a gun went off and a stray bullet hit that child? What if that happened to that child? What if, and it has happened, where innocent people have been killed on the streets, police officers killed, cars burned, cars turned over, businesses broken into, looted. Who does that? Those are evil people. You are evil if you're a part of that. You are an evil person to the bone. And I mean that with all sincerity. Good people just don't do that. They protest silently. They have that right. They protest in order, without discord. They don't threaten people's lives. They don't intimidate people. They don't threaten the President of the United States and his family and scare his children, his grandchildren. Don't you know he loves his children just as much as you love your children? Don't you know the President loves his grandchildren just as much as you love your grandchildren? How would you feel going up to people at a restaurant and annoying them and hollering at them because some woman out in California told you to do that? You ought to be ashamed. Stand up with some backbone and quit acting like that. Just quit acting like that. I want to read something to you. This is called A real prayer. The prayer preceding all prayers is the real prayer. May it be the real I who speaks. May it be the real thou that I speak to. Be careful who speaks, and be careful who you're speaking to. C.S. Lewis wrote that. And then Psalms 24. Who shall ascend? Who's going to heaven? Listen to this. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? And who shall stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart. Uh-oh. Psalms 24. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? And who shall stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart. I'll let you think on that one for a while. Until next time, God bless you and God bless your family. And know that you are loved.